Mastering the craft of Peking opera facial makeup requires decades of study and practice, and it takes extra courage and a pair of fresh eyes to help the traditional art stay alive and integrated in the modern world. For the 30-year-old artist Zhao Nan, she found her cutting angle into this traditional art by way of her education abroad. She saw it as a perfect vehicle for not only harmonizing cultures from around the world, but also embracing the pop culture today. In this episode of our Cultural Inheritors series, Zhao brings Peking opera to the pubs and tea houses of modern Beijing and help the art cross over into fashion.
Good traditions must be inherited. This is what Zhao Nan's father and all other cultural inheritors across China insist. He's taught Zhao Nan well. She believes that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. She practices Peking opera and understands everything about the performing art, including set design, costumes, as well as stage props. It's to make full use of the heritage and innovate the art of facial makeup. And Zhao Nan loves sharing. She's been teaching school kids about the mask codes for years. She's also lectured to overseas friends about this performing art in English because
心里觉得有压力，因为有压力，所以刚开始不想做，因为前辈们就是这个行里规矩大，然后刚开始觉得自己做的不好的话会被父母啊，然后会被这些前辈们然后挑刺儿，然后特别担心这个，所以一开始就想挣脱这个行当，然后所以选了和这个行当截然不同的一个就是英语专业，然后去学西方文化去了。
What you see is what you get. Western culture has given Zhao Nan an international perspective. The more she learned about Western culture, the more she's felt compelled to share her own culture with the world. In 2020, Zhao Nan's new installation work of art, a facial makeup lamp, was showcased in an exhibition organized by the Academy of Fine Art at Tsinghua University. Her inspiration came from Belgium, from the Reading Between the Lines Church to the adventures of Tintin.
Mon article est prêt. Oui, allô?
就是说我们中国文化的一个特点就是融融的文化，就是什么文化到了我们国家都能变成自己的样子。所以我觉得我们创新的现代，尤其是做传统文化的人，不排斥外来文化。就是我们一说到大唐盛世，它最大的一个特点就是不怕外面的文化，然后到了我们这一片都变成我们的文化之后，还能就是变得更高级。所以现在我在做创新的时候，我也和其他的传统的老艺人的一个区别就是我更愿意和现代的东西去结合，然后结合完了之后呢，让人家一看，哎，既是有现代感，同时还有传统感，这样才能被年轻人喜欢，被年轻人喜欢了之后才有更长远的就是发展，而不是就是特别的去死守那个传统。
To learn more, I met Ma Shengde from the National Committee of Experts on the Protection of Intangible Cultural Heritage. After 20 years of protecting China's intangible cultural heritage, he says the committee has initiated a new concept, integrating that culture with modern life.
之所以提出来这个理念，就是我们今天的尤其年轻一代在这个层面，我们的非遗的传承传播，它的路比较窄。所以我们要有意识的要主动的来出击，我们的非遗要走进现代生活。那走进现代生活实际上就走进我们年轻人的生活，是这个意思。用中国的京剧的这个脸谱做了好多衍生品，其中有一个用脸谱做的一个灯，我觉得它的形式感呐、民族性呐、它的实用性呐、观赏性呐都比较强。那么这个日用品能够进入到我们的千家万户，进入到我们的现代生活，所以这个恰恰就印证了结合了我们非遗保护提出来的一个理念，这个具体的这样一个探索是有意义的。
The new year will see Zhao Nan go farther and wider. Just 2 weeks ago, she met Jean de Bioli, a Belgian couture designer. Her Chinese name is Tui Tui, and she has lived in China for 30 years. And cooperation is already on their 2022 agenda.
You know what's so interesting is that I saw Jiaonan in the corridor and I thought, oh, she looks like a very interesting young lady. And then she came to me and introduced herself. She said, I'm Vicky. I do the makeup for opera masks. And at that exact moment, I thought, oh, that would be an interesting thing to do together. And then half an hour later or an hour later, she said, hey, Tutu, what do you think about we do a collection together? And I right away, I answered, I said, yeah, I think it's a great idea. And she showed me this brilliant presentation, and I feel confident that with her talent and my capacity as a fashion designer, I think we can do something very good.
Jiaonan never stops pushing the boundaries of art. In October 2021, she rented a studio in Yongyuan, a cultural inheritance art center in downtown Beijing, to build up a Peking opera-themed salon.
京剧其实它还是不够下沉。其实过去京剧就是大家休闲娱乐，清末民国的时候，它就是和我们现在看场电影没有任何区别。但大家现在觉得京剧是国粹，就是高雅艺术，可能就反而不会有就是这方面的这个需求。那我这次打造这个空间呢，就是把它下沉下来，然后让大家就是业余的时候，比如说去酒吧喝个酒，然后我也能在这个京剧的空间里喝个酒。然后剧本杀，我们也可以在这个空间里真的是体会一下，沉浸在其中，感受一下京剧的魅力。对。
2 months of planning and hard work saw her first group of visitors. These girls were eager to know more about facial mask and the performing art. And most of all, to enjoy Peking opera live. CGTN Beijing.